put half of the world to sea in ships that she made and created many of the locomotives and machinery of the industrial age. It also became the most northerly city to start to get a population of over 1 million. It became second city to an empire such as the Romans had never seen. Some notable Glasgow figures were James Watt, who perfected the steam engine, it's said, from observing the condensers at the steamies. William Thomson, Lord Kelvin, responsible for the first transatlantic cable. Joseph Lister, a surgeon at Glasgow Hospital, who invented carbolic soap. James Young, who was also an inventor. From coal he developed paraffin oil, naphtha, kerosene, and lubricating oil. Adam Smith, philosopher and economist, who began the world banking system. And of course, Canada's first Prime Minister, Sir John A. Macdonald, who was born in Glasgow. In 1914, there were 700,000 people living in 3 square miles. This was before high-rise buildings. At one time, in the 1800s, 1 person in 20 in Scotland lived in Glasgow. By the end of that century, it was 1 in 5. There had been a huge population explosion of people coming in to work in the industry. It was cheap labor with no safety precautions or health precautions. Many of them were Irish, and the Glasgow subway was built by the Irish labor. So what is a tenement building? I'm going to read you a definition of a tenement from a Scottish real estate website. And it's as follows. Stone tenements are characteristics of housing in Glasgow. They've been part of the fabric of the city since the 19th century. Around 73% of Glaswegians live in a flat of some description, compared to 25% for the rest of the British Isles. Tenements were first built to house the huge influx of urban manual workers to the city in the revolutions of the Victorian era.